Alright, Ellis is now the killer. This seems like a terrible film. Tied up, she's babbling. She wakes up confused, unaware of what she's doing in the dark. Ellis only remembers Louis' crazy attack. She doesn't want a heart attack herself. She definitely didn't kill him, so who did? She didn't even know Louis was dead. This must be some twisted misunderstanding. So she pleads with her boss for a rescue mission. Her supervisor trusts her, but without evidence, who dare release a killer? Suddenly, a bespectacled man appears. The director came back early. After the supervisor left, the director, in high spirits, untied Ellis. Hey, I don't want to gossip. Only the director aided her sneak into the asylum. Unexpectedly, he's denying all, like a traitor. Sorry, I only know you're a patient. Eva, she seemed dazed, like watching a plot twist unfold in a drama. To prove she's not crazy, Ellis frantically says she needs to contact her boss because she absolutely does not want to be locked up. And it turns out the director says that the phones here are like a black hole, totally unable to communicate. To make matters worse, the director thinks Ellis is getting more mixed up and needs to stay for prolonged treatment just in case she tries to. Ellis suddenly feels something's off, seizes the opportunity to knock over the director and starts her escape plan. Sadly, she's caught again quickly. The director walks over, injects her, and Ellis faints like a zucchini. When she wakes up, Ellis finds herself locked in the confinement room. It's practically a horror movie. Just then, Dr. Montes walks in, asking why she's trying to escape and what her real purpose is. Turns out Montes found her report on investigating Damien in Ellis' room, and she's got to explain ASAP. So Ellis tells the doctor she's not crazy, she needs her help to escape this hellhole. But Monty states that only the medical board is authorized to confirm her mental state, unless Ellis can offer a sufficiently reasonable explanation. Ellis tells everyone she just wants to solve the case and needs to leave, but the director objects. The director says her husband and the main doctor sign paperwork. She must stay for treatment. What a good husband. Ellis shouts that those documents are all fake. They are just her tricks to blend in. The director denies it again, and upon hearing this, Ellis feels absolutely frustrated. She reminisces about the happenings, feeling like a detective aiming to unveil the truth. At a cocktail party, Ellis meets the deceased's father, getting tangled in an old, clear dilemma. Turns out, her husband knows him. Her hubby definitely has a big secret. Dr. Dell wants Ellis to figure out why his son committed suicide. A real dedicated dad, isn't he? Dell insists his son has struggled, but he surely hadn't considered suicide. The whole situation raises suspicions. There must be more to Damien's suicide, like a foggy script. Dell received a letter from the killer, stating the person who killed his son is himself. What a drama. The police didn't buy Dell's story, and once Ellis got on the case, she quickly sniffed out the letter's truth. After investigating, she figured the letter writer was a mentally ill patient. What a smart cookie. The letter's mailing address is only a 10-minute walk from the asylum. Talk about a perfect crime clue. Ellis suspects the killer is definitely within the asylum. She needs to investigate from inside. What a revelation. She shares her plan with Dell, only to find out he's an old friend of the director. The director agrees to help. Ellis can't thank him enough, thinking to herself, this is just unbelievable. She starts practicing how to act like a mental patient, definitely best actor of the year. Finally, she successfully sneaks into the asylum, feeling like a spy. She claims that letter is still in her office, able to prove she's not lying, but the director suddenly freaks out. The director begins to deny everything, raising suspicion about whether he's feeling guilty. After the assembly, members voice their opinions. Some suspect that maybe Ellis isn't sick at all. The director insists she's lost in a delightful fantasy. Quite the brilliant assessment. The director bluntly states that Ellis' actions have posed a threat to others. She thinks Ellis should continue treatment, so heartless. Subtitles, but Ellis has no idea about the truth, and a hint of rebellion arises in her heart unbidden. It's cruel. Ellis feels a deep humiliation and decides to fight back. So she tries to poison her husband, but he catches her in the act. Is it really the case? The truth seems to be from a bygone era, far out of reach. Just how deep are the lies between the director and Ellis? Although the director's reasoning sounds logical, Monty still insists on need. At that moment, another doctor rushes in, dropping a bombshell. The patient witnessed the truth of Lewis' death. That patient is Ike, and he claims he was in the woods with Ellis that day. What a twist in this thrilling script. When he tries to stop Lewis' assault, a bloody storm is about to break. Here you can add subscription info to entice viewers to stay tuned.